The SI Sports Network is on the air tonight. From McCullough Gymnasium on Bob Drucker's court, it's WCAL Women's Basketball. The Mitty Monarchs, led by their legendary head coach, Sue Phillip, come north to take on the Wildcats. Mitty comes in 11-2 overall, 2-0 in league play. Mike Mulcairn's Cats come in at 11-4 overall, 1-1 in league play. We got a great lineup for you tonight. Casey Murphy, class of 77. I'll be handling the play-by-play. We have Ronan Kramer with us. Ray Balcura is with us. Charles Nicholson is on the camera. Will Simon's going to work in the second half. Alex Hall and Liam Baker. So we're really excited to bring you this broadcast tonight. So, Will, we're going to start with you. And Mitty, they only have 2 losses this year, both non-league. They lost to Southridge High School. They're the number 1 ranked team in the state of Oregon. And Grandview High School, they're the number 4 ranked team in Colorado. They play an unbelievable schedule, and they're loaded.
Well, any conversation about the Mitty Monarchs this year has to start with their 6'1" guard, Haley Jones. What's there to say about her? She's their 4-year starter. She comes from a basketball family. Both parents were coaches. She's averaging 23 points, 12 rebounds, and she's leading the team in just about every statistical category imaginable. She's the number 1 player in the nation, according to ESPN. She's committed to Stanford, and she turned down offers from Notre Dame, Connecticut, and South Carolina, which is pretty tough to do when you're a 5-star recruit. She leads the Monarchs with the 16th ranked team in the country, according to Max Prep. Mitty's been so dominant this year in league play. In their last game on Wednesday, they beat Presentation by 49 points, and they scored more points in the first quarter, 34, than Presentation did in the whole game at 32. Coach Sue Phillips has one of her best teams she's had in a while. And that's saying something. She has 27 CCS titles under her belt, as well as 6 state championships. She's hoping to add some more this year with this squad.
Now, I did call her the legendary Sue Phillips, so you just documented that for me. 27 CCS championships.
Yes.
Wow. Sue Phillips, she's an institution down at Mitty. We're going to turn it over to Ray Balcura here. Ray, Cats got a rebound from a tough loss in overtime the other night against the Irish.
Yeah, it was a good game over in Berkeley. It was close the whole time, and it ultimately came down to free throw shooting, and the Irish got the better of the Cats in the last minute in overtime in free throw shooting. Now the Cats are led by senior Maddie Ennis, and she was in foul trouble for most of the Bruce Mahoney and ultimately fouled out, so that hurt the Cats. They also get good guard play from Rachel Harvey and Angie McAdams. So they'll look to rebound off that and at least give Mitty a good game here.
So, Ray, I'm going to put you on the spot for a second. Ronan just talked about Haley Jones, 23 and 12.
Yes.
23 points and 12 boards. How does SI combat that? What do they do?
Well, I would think they would have to focus on rebounding because you can't give her extra possessions, especially on the offensive side. So maybe, I don't know if you can put 2 bodies on her when Mitty has such a great supporting cast as well. It's really a tough situation, but I'd say focus on the glass.
Yeah, Ronan, if you've seen Haley Jones play before, and I know that you have, a lot of those points come off her own miss. She's very aggressive. She'll miss down low, keep working, get the ball, put it back up again. So I think Ray's right. You got to keep her off the boards.
Absolutely. There are so few guards, period, that can put up 12 rebounds a game. She's aggressive. She loves to go down low. She loves to hustle. She loves to show her grit, and that's what makes her great.
So it's the Cats and the Monarchs. Looking forward to the tip. We'll be back in a moment. You are watching the SI Sports Network.
Hello, I'm SI Performing Arts student Margaret Dresselhaus, class of 2020, and here is your Winter and Spring 2019 SI Performing Arts calendar. On February 1st in the Choral Room, it's the SI Piano Recital. On March 7th and 8th in Wiegand Theater, it's the Cabaret Showcase, Stages of Love, featuring a program of love songs. On March 28th through April 6th in Bandon Theater, it's the annual spring musical The Addams Family. The show is a musical comedy based on the characters of its namesake comic, TV show, and films. Following the spring musical, it's the Visually Dynamic Senior Dance Showcase on April 25th and 26th in Wiegand Theater. And on May 1st and 3rd in Bandon Theater, it's the Spring Pops Concert featuring the SI Orchestra and Jazz Band. For more information, additional performances, and tickets for all events this spring, log on to siprep.org and click on Arts. That's siprep.org and click on Arts.
But
Hello, I'm Bill Gotch, Director of Summer Programs at St. Ignatius. We have exciting things planned for you this summer, 2019. SI Summer Programs are proud to offer multiple sports camps from basketball to baseball, football, volleyball, and even badminton. As a matter of fact, our Nike basketball camps with Coach Marcoletti are open now. We also run a middle school during the summer for rising 6th graders, 7th graders, 8th graders, and 9th graders. Some of our activities and camps include cooking camp, engineering, robotics, and even photography, as well as many more popular camps. For more information, visit us at siprograms.com. Registration dates for all camps and academic programs begin on February 4th.
Steve Laveroni, Class 69 from the SI Alumni Office here. This 2019 winter and spring, we have a number of fun events for alumni, parents, and friends. Our first spring affair is our New Year Wildcat Workout on January 26th. Alumni-owned studios throughout the Bay Area are opening their doors for a community workout and continental breakfast. CrossFit, Urban Cycle, Anytime Fitness, and Avant Bar will participate, and special perks will be offered to attendees that day. Registration required, so go on the website for more information. The Downtown Business Lunch with guest speaker Gianna Taboni, class of 2006, will take place on Thursday, February 14th at the Julia Morgan Ballroom. Gianna is a media producer and correspondent for news magazine series on Vice Media HBO. Mike Meback, class of 94, the co-anchor of KTVU Fox 2 News, will interview her. On Saturday, March 16th, the annual Arizona-New Mexico chapter gathering happens at Giant Spring Training in Scottsdale. After a pregame brunch, we head to Scottsdale Stadium to see the Giants take on the San Diego Padres. Check out the great deal for brunch, game ticket, drinks, and lunch, all for one ticket. The class of 1969 celebrates their golden diploma with festivities the weekend of April 5th. The total weekend celebration concludes with a mass and a family brunch on SI on Sunday, April 7th. The Admiral Daniel Callahan Society will hold their dinner on April 10th in the Carlin Commons with guest speaker Ivan Zezumzuk, class of 1992. That night, the winners of the annual student essay contest will be announced. The third annual Red and Blue Campus Crawl takes place on Saturday, June 8th, with a progressive party on the SI campus. This popular event will include our craft beer garden, tasting pavilion, Alums of the Year awards, and dancing with an assortment of tasty bar bites. For more information about these and other alumni events, go to the alumni page of the SI website at siprep.org. That is www.siprep.org/alumni. Go Cats!
We're back here at McCullough Gymnasium on Bob Drucker's court. The officials are on the floor checking in with the coaches right now, and the players are finishing up their warm-ups. There is other action in the WCAL tonight. Valley Christian will be playing at Presentation. Sacred Heart Cathedral at St. Francis. Right now, Sacred Heart Cathedral and Mitty are tied for the top at 2-0 in the Girls Basketball League. SI and St. Francis 1-1. Prez and Valley Christian are both 0-2. The boys, don't forget, play tomorrow night here against the Reardon Crusaders. Big win last night for the Cats against the Serra Padres, a terrific game that we covered here on the SI Sports Network. So just about ready to start this one. We're going to turn it over to Bob Jamansky, who is our public address announcer for tonight. And Bob Jamansky is going to introduce our game prayer, our national anthem, and the players for both teams.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to McCullough Gym for tonight's WCAL girls basketball game between the visiting Archbishop Mitty Monarchs and your St. Ignatius Wildcats. At this time, we ask that you please rise as St. Ignatius student Tim Mullins leads us in our pregame prayer.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Let us remember, loving God, bless the communities of Archbishop Mitty and St. Ignatius, and all the schools of the West Catholic Athletic League. Keep us free from injury as we compete, and remind us of our mutual mission to love and respect one another. Lord, we ask that you fill our hearts with grace and best wishes in this new year. In Jesus' name, amen. St. Ignatius of Loyola,
Pray for us.
in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen.
Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Good job.
And now introducing the starters. A 5'6" senior, number 5, Anya McNicholas. A 6'1" senior, number 30, Haley Jones. A 5'5" junior, number 31, Ashley Hiraki. A 5'9" sophomore, number 33, Hunter Hernandez. And a 6' sophomore, number 35, Marley Lange. The Monarchs are coached by Sue Phillips, assisted by Joe Guerrera and Tamara Monson. And now the starting 5 for your St. Ignatius Wildcats. A 5'8" junior, number 2, Angie McAdams. A 5'7" junior, number 4, Rachel Harvey. A 5'7" freshman, number 11, Jackie Acosta. A 5'11" senior, number 33, Maddie Ennis. And a 5'5" junior, number 34, Diary Kim. The Wildcats are coached by Mike Mulcairns, assisted by Bill Kelly.
Well, there you have it, the starting lineups for both teams. Nice job with the game prayer and our national anthem. You saw the starters. We're looking for a great game tonight. It's been a while since the Cats have defeated the Monarchs. I can remember 4 or 5 years ago, Mitty had a terrific team. The Cats came through and won that game tonight. And it's going to be a tall order tonight, Ray, for the Cats. And they just got to get off to a good start and go from there.
Yeah, they do. And like we said in the open, flushing the Sacred Heart ending would be a good idea for the Cats. They played pretty well in that game, just missed some free throws down the stretch. And they can build off that for sure.
So Haley Jones is going to jump center against Maddie Ennis.
Yeah, you don't see many wings jumping.
Yeah, she plays 1 through 5. She can be the point guard. It really doesn't matter what position. She can just play them all. And the Monarchs win the tip, and they go straight to the basket. SI is prepared for that. So Anya McNicholas is going to bring it back out. Now this is Haley Jones, and she's going to fire a 3 and drill it. So right out of the gate, Haley Jones knocks down a 3 over Maddie Ennis. Full court press.
Yeah, the Monarchs can try to press here and try to get an easy turnover on the Wildcats, see if they can get off to an early lead.
Angie McAdams makes a nice pass. The Cats break the press. Going to the basket hard was the freshman, but she couldn't get it to go. McAdams again. Rachel Harvey got fouled. That's going to be the first foul on Haley Jones.
Yeah, McAdams had a great Chris Mahoney game. She forced a couple turnovers on the stretch that could have won the game for the Wildcats. The Cats had some woes at the free throw line and couldn't come through.
Yeah, a lot of steals coming for the double team.
This is Jackie Acosta. Acosta made a good move there, I thought, a moment ago. Just couldn't get the shot to drop. Diary Kin goes to the basket and lays it in.
Diary Kin.
Nice move by Diary Kin. Cats on the board. Haley Jones back the other way. Pull up 15-footer, back rim. Rebound into the corner, and Acosta gets it. Nice job of dribbling out of trouble by Acosta. Here's Rachel Harvey, has Maddie Ennis for a moment. Now Rachel's going to go back into the key and drop it down. Rachel Harvey with her first bucket.
It's a great play by Harvey. She loves going down. She loves going down to the paint and getting buckets.
Haley Jones. Jones to the bucket, floats it up and in. She's got 5
Haley
points.
Jones.
And all 3 shots so far for Mitty.
2 out of 3. Has a 3-pointer and a bucket there. Monarchs lead 5-4. Angie McAdams doing a nice job beating some pressure. Gets into the key. Took it a step too far. It's an offensive foul on Angie McAdams.
Foul call on the Wildcats. Number 2.
Initially a very good move by Angie McAdams, but in the end gets called for the charge. Kate Conaway checks in early here for the Monarchs. Marley Lange, a sophomore averaging 5 points a game for Mitty, comes off the floor. Here's Haley Jones. Haley to the bucket, puts it up too strong, but the rebound is there. And Kate Conaway just into the game, drops it home. And that's that example. Haley Jones, she gathers so much defense that it's an easy offensive bucket for the Monarchs. There's Diary Kin into the lane. Diary Kin starting out hot. 2 out of 2, has 4 points.
Yeah, great start for her. She's created 2 shots very nicely off the dribble.
Maddie Ennis staying with Haley Jones, does the job there, and the steal by the freshman for the Cats, Jackie Acosta. Angie McAdams, pass gets knocked out of bounds.
And we talked about that earlier. Part of Mitty's offensive attack is getting offensive rebounds and putting them right up. We just saw an example right there of how they attack on the offensive boards.
Haley Jones attracts so much attention from the defense that will leave offensive opportunities and rebounding opportunities. Here's a steal for the Monarchs. Ashley Haraki can't get it to go the first time. The second time, no good. Another try. Haraki had 2 good looks, couldn't get it to go, and another offensive rebound for the Monarchs. Anya McNicholas gets fouled, and she's going to go to the foul line to shoot 2.
Wildcats fouls on 34, Diary Kin.
Diary Kin picks up the foul.
Second team foul.
2 team fouls on the Cats.
For 5, Anya McNicholas has 2 shots.
Anya McNicholas averages 9.8 points a game. She's got 15 threes on the year, and she's also a very good foul shooter.
Checks in for the Monarchs.
%70 foul shooter, knocks those down. 2 out of 2. Monarchs lead 9-6.
And on that last offensive rebound for Mitty, I thought the Cat defenders got a little far under the basket there, a little out of position, so they need to do a better job of staying in good position to box out and grab the board.
Ennis to the basket, and she's going to get to the foul line. Good move from Maddie Ennis. Nice job by Angie McAdams to get her the ball. And Maddie Ennis will get to the foul line to shoot 2 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Ennis, the senior captain,
second team foul.
probably is the heart of the Cats.
Maddie Ennis has
Senior
2
leader
shots.
that they can look up to.
Hunter Hernandez picks up the foul. Maddie Ennis will have one more. She splits a pair, her first point in the game, 9-7 in favor of the Monarchs. 4:54 to go in the first quarter. Haley Jones just goes right to the basket and scores. Just can't stop her. Too big, too strong, and too fast on that move. She's got 7 points. Here come the Cats coming the other way. Diary Kin, beautiful attempt of a pass to Maddie Ennis, but the Monarchs take it away. Here's Haley Jones. A little stop, pop, no good. And a strong rebound by Diary Kin for the Wildcats.
Jones having a little too much fun, a little too early in this game. She's been dominant so far.
Jackie Acosta pulls up and pops from the foul line. Can't get it to go, but she gets her own rebound. The freshman working hard. Another possession for the Cats. Oh, a travel on Maddie Ennis. I like the idea of Maddie Ennis going against Haley Jones at least a couple of times. She already has one foul, does Haley Jones. Maybe you pick up another and try and get her off the court.
Checks in for the Monarchs.
Haley Jones had working against Maddie Ennis. She's just going to pull up and pop a 15-footer, no good, but the rebound comes to Hunter Hernandez, and a long three is banked, no good from Anya McNicholas. Here come the Cats. Angie McAdams, had Maddie Ennis for a moment, couldn't get it to her. Her shot's no good, and Haley Jones clears the rebound.
The Cats have been having lots of opportunities in transition.
Haley Jones with the long pass, trying to get a layup. A little too strong for Hunter Hernandez. It's out of bounds. It'll be a Wildcat basketball.
That was poor vision by McAdams in the last Wildcat possession. She had Ennis cutting the basket, but just didn't see her.
Yeah, from our angle, you could really see it, actually. Olivia Williams is a sophomore. She's into the game for the Monarchs. She hasn't played much this year, been out with an injury, but she's back tonight. So number 21, Olivia Williams. And she handles the double team now against Rachel Harvey. Here's a nice pass to Maddie Ennis for the layup. Nice job of the Cats breaking the press. Sabrina Ma into the game for the Wildcats, a freshman with a terrific pass.
Yeah, for the most part, the Cats have had a lot of opportunities coming out of that press break. They've done a good job of breaking that press and creating good shots. Not all of them have gone down, but coach has got to like the good looks.
10 seconds to shoot for the Monarchs. Getting all the way to the basket and now getting to the foul line is Charlize Andaya, a senior, averages 4 points a game. Nice move to the bucket, and she'll shoot 2.
Wildcats foul. Number 15, Sabrina Ma, first personal, third
Sabrina
team
Ma,
foul.
the freshman, had a great game against Sacred Heart Cathedral the other night, picks up her first foul. Andaya will have one more.
For Charlize Andaya.
Cats are hanging in there. They're only down 2 for 5 minutes in the game, and still one possession game. That has to be good for the Cats.
3 minutes to go here in the first. The left-hander misses both, and the freshman for the Cats is doing a great job on the boards. Jackie Acosta with another rebound. Boy, I like this freshman. To the bucket, a nice kick-out pass, and the jump shot is down by Sabrina Ma.
Sabrina Ma.
Yeah, Jackie Acosta isn't even close to being the biggest player on the floor, but she's been very effective establishing good positions so far.
She's working down low against one of the big players for the Monarchs, Marley Lange, and does a nice job, but picks up a foul. Marley Lange is just a sophomore, averages about 5 points a game for the Monarchs, and she's going to get to the foul line to shoot 2.
Wildcats foul is on number 11, Jackie Acosta, first personal.
First foul on Acosta.
Foul.
14 fouls on the Cats, 2 on the
shots.
Monarchs. Marley Lange to shoot 2.
It's definitely looking like it could be a scrappy game here tonight.
15, Sydney Borland. 31,
Marley Lange.
Ashley Hiraki. 33, Hunter Hernandez for
Another
the Monarchs.
Monarch player that hasn't seen a lot of action this year, coming back from an injury as well. These are her first 2 free throws of the season, and from the looks of it, a very good foul shooter as she knocks down 2. 2-point lead for the Monarchs. 2:25 to go here in the first quarter. Sabrina Ma in trouble. Mitty just swarms you, and it's going to be a jump ball call.
Jump ball.
Excellent
Possession,
shot by the Monarchs. They've been
Wildcats.
trying to create situations like that tonight. That was the first time it's really happened. Their press is finally working.
20 seconds to shoot for the Cats. They retain the possession on the arrow, but the shot clock does not reset. This is Rachel Harvey. The Monarchs double team and recover very quickly. Matty Ennis going to pull up from the foul line. Good look, bouncing and no good though, but a good try by Matty Ennis. This is Marley Lange. Boy, she looks good. Going to the bucket. Marley Lange's got 4 points. Another weapon for the Monarchs.
Yeah, and another Monarch player with big size.
Angie McAdams tried to wing a pass down low to Matty Ennis. A little wild on the attempt. The ball goes out of bounds.
Newsom checks in for the Wildcats.
Tatiana Newsom, a sophomore, checks in for the Cats. Angie McAdams comes off the floor.
Looking at the court right now, Mitty has a height advantage in every single matchup, and the Cats have been doing actually a pretty good job so far.
Here's a jump shot around and no good. Hunter Hernandez, but the rebound. Monarchs had a chippy on a layup attempt, but missed it. Tatiana Newsom. Rachel Harvey's open. Three-pointer is off the rim and no good. The Monarchs clear. This is Haley Jones. A three for Haley Jones. Back rim, no good. Working hard is Cindy Borland for the Monarchs. The ball goes out of bounds. The sophomore Cindy Borland off of her, so it'll be a Wildcat basketball.
Number 10, Kate Conaway checks in for the Monarchs.
Kate Conaway checks in. Haley Jones to the bench. She's got 7 points.
This next minute for your first quarter could be big for the Cats. They could really change the momentum here in these next couple possessions.
SI does another good job of breaking the press. Tatiana Newsom to Acosta. Acosta gets to the key, gets to the bucket, and lays it up and no good. Another fine move by Jackie Acosta. She just can't get one to go in, and it'll be a Monarch basketball. This is Ashley Haraki, and she's got a head of steam going. Bounce pass, corner jumper from Hunter Hernandez is no good. Inside position for the Monarchs. A kick out jumper by Margie Lange is long, and Matty Ennis clears for the Cats. Cats moving into the front court. 24 seconds to go in the corner, 17 seconds to shoot for the Cats. Matty Ennis turns into the key and travels.
A traveling violation.
So the Monarchs have a chance for the final shot of the first quarter.
35, Sunja Elsie checks in for the Wildcats.
Sunja Elsie, another freshman, checks in for the Wildcats. Sunja Elsie, number 35. Left-handed dribble all the way to the basket. Hunter Hernandez gets a bailout call, and with 9 seconds left in the corner, the sophomore, Hunter Hernandez, is going to go to the foul line to shoot two. Hernandez averages 10 points a game, has 8 made threes on the season.
Wildcats foul.
Yeah, that looked like all ball to me,
Tatiana
so that's
Newsom.
definitely a questionable call.
The hands were certainly straight up, but she did have a lot of momentum, and there was contact, I'd say.
1 shot remaining, Hunter Hernandez.
Hunter Hernandez is a 64% foul shooter. Two out of 2 on that trip. Monarchs lead 17-11. 8 seconds for the Cats. Rachel Harvey, 5 seconds. Rachel Harvey, great move. Down low, and the layup is good. What a play by Rachel Harvey. Sunja Elsie with the bucket, and that ends the first quarter. Your score after one, it's the Monarchs 17, the Cats 13. You are watching the SI Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Bill Gotch, Director of Summer Programs at St. Ignatius. We have exciting things planned for you this summer, 2019. SI Summer Programs are proud to offer multiple sports camps from basketball to baseball, football, volleyball, and even badminton. As a matter of fact, our Nike basketball camps with Coach Marcoletti are open now. We also run a middle school during the summer for rising 6th graders, 7th graders, 8th graders, and 9th graders. Some of our activities and camps include cooking camp, engineering, robotics, and even photography, as well as many more popular camps. For more information, visit us at siprograms.com. Registration dates for all camps and academic programs begin on February 4th.
Cats finished the quarter strong. Soon Elsie received a terrific pass from Rachel Harvey there for the layup. And pretty good first quarter all in all, guys. Cats trailing by 4 points. Mitty starts with the possession. Marley Lange to the bucket. Maddie Ennis with the rebound.
Yeah, the Cats have done a pretty good job rebounding.
They have. Cats are playing well. This is Tatiana Newsom. Maddie Ennis is open from the foul line. A little strong, and Haley Jones gets the rebound.
Although that shot did not fall, that was a good look by Newsom. She's gotten some energy to this game by the Cats.
I agree with you. It was a good look. It was a really good look. Haley Jones misses, and it'll be a Mitty Monarch basketball.
She's taken the vast majority of shots for Mitty, but not too many of them have fallen so far.
She has 7 points, a three-pointer, and a couple of twos. Hunter Hernandez. And now Haley Jones. Cats playing some good defense. Maddie Ennis is going to take her. Marley Lange, jumper is no good, and the Cats are all over the boards. Tatiana Newsom, just a sophomore with that rebound. Rachel Harvey with the left-handed dribble. Cats trying to attack the basket. Rachel Harvey's going to pull up for a long two and knock it down. Rachel Harvey with 4 points.
And Harvey's had a good stretch here. Let's see if she can ride this momentum and take the lead for the Wildcats.
2-point game, 6:45 to go in the second quarter. Behind a screen, a long three is bouncing and no good from Ashley Hiraki. She's a good three-point shooter, has 17 made threes on the season. Rebound out of bounds, it'll be a Mitty ball. Looking for a weak side layup, and they get it. Nice pass. Anya McNicholas converts. And she's got 4 points.
Very well designed inbound play.
Yes, it was. Hey, Roger's here, everybody. Roger just rolled in. It's not a game until you see Roger. This is Haley Jones. Oh, beautiful pass. The layup is missed, however, but now a foul is called, so it's going to be a two-shot foul. Marley Lange is going to get to the foul line. Nice pass from Haley Jones.
Wildcats foul is on number 4, Rachel Harvey.
Rachel Harvey picks up her first.
Foul.
6 team fouls now on the Cats. Just 2 on the Monarchs. Little strong from Longy on that attempt.
Angie McAdams and Diary Kin check in for the Wildcats.
Angie McAdams and Diary Kin check back in for the Cats. Longy will shoot one more. She misses 2 that time. And the Cats clear. Nice rebound from Soon Elsie. This is Maddie Ennis. Maddie going to the bucket. Nice kick out pass. Diary Kin didn't want that shot. Maddie Ennis will take that shot, and it's come short, out of bounds to the Monarchs. Kate Conaway checks in for Mitty.
10, Kate Conaway checks in for the Monarchs.
Nice job by Rachel Harvey. She knocks a pass out of bounds.
Yeah, she's provided good energy for the Cats so far on both ends of the court.
It's tough to press Mitty a lot just simply because of this person right here. Haley Jones, bigger, stronger, and faster than pretty much everybody out there, and she's a terrific ball handler.
Great ball security. She has great vision. I mean, there's not much you can do, but just hope she breaks her shots.
Maddie Ennis is playing some great defense in the half court now. Jones is going to do a little work on Maddie Ennis, get into the key, and a blocking foul on Maddie Ennis. Tough call. And Haley Jones is going to get to the foul line to shoot a 1-and-1. So Haley Jones to shoot 1-and-1.
Angie McAdams did a nice job of coming over for the steal. That's a lot of what she did in the Bruce Mahoney against Sacred Heart. A ball handler would be working one-on-one, and she would come in from the weak side and try to strip the ball. And that was a very successful strategy the other night.
Checks in for the Monarchs.
So Haley Jones, 41 out of 66 from the foul line. I actually expected to see a better foul shooter out of Haley Jones, and she misses 62%. And the Cats clear a rebound. Rachel Harvey, Angie McAdams. Oh, and a cross-court pass is intercepted. Anya McNicholas. And she makes a nice pass, and the layup is around and no good. Hunter Hernandez is going to get to the foul line, and she'll shoot 2. Cats are starting to pile up the fouls here, guys. Mitty just with 2. SI's already in the bonus.
Yeah, having 8 fouls with 5:17 left on the clock in the half is concerning, especially when Mitty, again, they don't make many mistakes, so getting them to the line is not a great strategy for the Wildcats tonight.
Hunter Hernandez misses. That's 4 free throws in a row that the Monarchs have missed. Rachel Harvey, by the way, now has 2 fouls in the game. Hunter Hernandez, 2 out of 3 from the foul line. Misses that one, too. Mitty's missed 5 free throws in a row. The rebound is lost. Ball's loose on the floor. Sunja Elsie does a nice job corralling the ball, and she gets fouled.
Monarchs foul is on number 30, Haley Jones.
Haley Jones picks up her second.
Yeah, if they can get one more on her, at least one more before halftime, that'd be a big deal because she might have to go to the bench until half.
No question. Here's Maddie Ennis. Oh, and an offensive foul. She kind of threw a little bit of an elbow, and she got caught. So offensive foul on Maddie Ennis.
Wildcats foul is on 33, Maddie Ennis. Second personal, 19th foul. 2
fouls on Maddie. Got to keep her in the ball game. She fouled out the other night against Sacred Heart Cathedral.
All these fouls are kind of a carryover from the fourth quarter last night in the beach game.
Yeah. Hunter Hernandez. Hunter Hernandez has 4 points. Monarchs with a 6-point lead. Ennis, nice pass. The layup is around and good. Sunja Elsie. Sunja Elsie has 2 buckets, 4 points in the game.
Yeah, she was just waiting down there. She was just waiting for the ball. She eventually got it and made the bucket.
Haley Jones picked up the dribble. Maddie Ennis applied the pressure, threw a bad pass, and it'll be an SI basketball.
Cats bench is finally woken up. They're getting into it. Let's see if that can translate into a run for the Wildcats here.
Oh, Angie McAdams tried to do something a little tricky there. And the ball got stolen, but the player for the Monarchs, Charlize Andaya, stole the ball in the front court and went into the back court. So SI will get it back.
Well, that was the plan all along.
Yeah, I like that, Ray. Pretty much the plan.
Fresh shot clock. Longer to think about the play.
For the Monarchs, Ashley Haraki, a junior, averages 8.5 points a game, is checked in. Rachel Harvey gets into the front court, and she's going to shoot a 3. Rachel Harvey has 7. Olivia Williams with the ball, but a foul away from the play. Looks like it's going to go against the Cats.
Wildcats foul is on 33, Maddie Ennis.
Yeah, that's 3.
That might be her third, yeah.
17th foul.
3 fouls on Maddie Ennis.
We saw this Tuesday night against Sacred Heart. She got in foul trouble and she missed some crucial minutes in the fourth quarter.
Anya McNicholas has 1 shot remaining.
Anya McNicholas now has 5 points. Yeah, that's a tough one with Maddie Ennis going to the bench. Haley Jones is going to come out of the game for a moment, too. Sydney Borland checks in. Anya McNicholas, 2 out of 2. Monarchs had missed 5 straight free throws, but McNicholas puts those 2 down. Mitty has a 3-point lead. Nice move here. Diary Kim going to the bucket, puts it up and in. Diary Kim has 6 points.
And I've been really, really impressed with the SI press break so far.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're doing a fine job. There's no doubt about it. Hunter Hernandez looked like she wanted to shoot a 3. Instead, gets it down low to a cutting player, Olivia Williams, but Williams can't put it in. Ball out of bounds to the Wildcats.
The Cats are showing some unusual speed. They're racing up and down the court. They're trying to get as many easy buckets as they can. And as we saw with Kim's last possession there, it's working for them.
Neither team has used a timeout. Rachel Harvey again with a nice job getting it into the front court. Angie McAdams and Rachel Harvey are both terrific ball handlers. Diary Kin also very good. And McAdams is going to put it up, bouncing on the rim a couple of times, can't get it to go. And another foul, but this one is going to be against the Monarchs. I think it's against the Monarchs. The officials are talking about it.
Katie Springs is about to sub into the game. She's a power forward. She's a sophomore.
Anya McNicholas picks up the foul. Katie Springs is a sophomore, and she checks in for the Monarchs. 14 fouls on Mitty, so SI will not shoot. Angie McAdams will inbound underneath their own basket. Oh, Angie McAdams, what a move, what a play. Angie McAdams throws it off the defender who had turned her back, picked it up and laid it in. That worked out a lot better than the one in half court here, but Angie McAdams, very clever.
That was incredible.
And now we have an offensive foul away from the ball. Angie McAdams providing a spark.
I wonder if that's practiced in practice or if she just did that on the fly.
I said offensive foul, but actually a 3-second violation, so it's a turnover. And now here's a foul on Ashley Haraki, the 15th foul on the Monarchs, and the Cats will take it out of bounds.
I remember back in 2013, the NCAA tournament, Florida Gulf Coast pulled that off against Georgetown. They were a 15 seed and they pulled off the upset. Maybe that sort of trickery can help the Wildcats to pull off an upset tonight.
Yeah, that was quite the upset, no doubt about that. Complete line change for the Monarchs. They bring in 4 new players, one of them Haley Jones. Here's Rachel Harvey. Nice press break again. Sunja Elsie, though, gives it up. Here come the Monarchs the other way with the left hand. Sunja Elsie with the block and the rebound, but it comes to Haley Jones for an easy layup. Haley Jones now has 9.
Haley Jones.
Yeah, can't do much about that if you're the Cats. Just absolute wrong player.
Sabrina Ma, she tries to get a pass down low. It's kicked out of bounds by Anya McNicholas, and so it'll be a Monarch ball. Yeah, Jaelsi made a nice play, blocked the shot, had the rebound, but was falling out of bounds and saved it inside to Haley Jones, unfortunately, for the easy layup.
The Cats are picking up this zone like a quarterback is reading their zone coverage. They're just making passes that work.
Boy, that was a good look from Rachel Harvey. Tough luck on the roll. Haley Jones, a long pass down court, and another pass trying to get it to Camille Morales. She couldn't handle that second pass, and it's a turnover. And now looked like a foul at half court, but not, and the Monarchs throw it away. Getting a little sloppy here. Mitty has a 1-point lead, 2 minutes to go in the first half, and Mike Mulcairns is going to use a timeout. So Wildcat fans, you can live stream SI boys and girls basketball and soccer games this winter on our SI Sports Network YouTube channel. You can find the SI Sports Network at siprep.org/SI Sports. That's siprep.org/SI Sports. So just go to the YouTube and in the search bar type SI Sports Network. Pretty good run for the Wildcats there. Cats trailing by a point. Angie McAdams with a very clever inbound play a moment ago.
Yeah, and she has, I'd say, the most energy on the court for the Cats. She's kind of chirping at her teams and the refs a little bit too, trying to gain every advantage she can. You can tell she's a very clever player and a team leader of sorts too, even as a junior.
She's passionate. She really cares about the game. She really cares about her team, and it's showing in her gameplay tonight. She's very aggressive. She's going after every ball. She obviously had that crafty play under the basket, and she's trying to do whatever it takes to get this win for the Wildcats tonight.
What I see is a lot of speed, a terrific ball handler, and a great defender. Haven't seen the Cats a ton this year. Rachel Harvey may have a better shot than McAdams. Is that the deal there, guys?
That's my belief, yes. But back-to-back timeouts here.
Yeah, you don't see that very often, back-to-back timeouts. So gives us a chance to talk about the SI Downtown Business Lunch. The annual SI Downtown Business Lunch is on February the 14th at the Julia Morgan Ballroom in San Francisco. Join us as Mike Miebach from KTVU News and the SI Class of 1994 interviews this year featured alumni guest speaker Gianna Taboni from the class of 2006. Ms. Taboni is a worldwide correspondent on Vice News on HBO. For tickets and group table info, log on to siprep.org and click on Alumni. Want to say hi to Jen Curtin? Hello, Jen. SI women's volleyball coach. Had a great year, by the way. Congratulations. Had a lot of fun watching volleyball, my new favorite sport. I tell everybody that all the time. I had no idea that Skylar Kennedy had a brother that attended SI. Is that right? Wow. You couldn't get her to play volleyball here? Anyway, nice to see Jen Curtin sitting right next to us here. Back-to-back timeouts. SI's playing well, guys. Down by a point 2 minutes to go here before halftime.
Yeah, they're in great position to make this a competitive game even into the fourth quarter. And their energy is really good. Like I said before, they're a bit overmatched in terms of size, but they're making up for it in terms of energy and a desire for the ball.
Mike Mulkerns and his coaching staff, pretty much a as-scripted first half. Angie McAdams, a bolt of energy. She's double-teamed. Oh, saves it in bounds. 10 seconds to shoot. Ball tipped away. Rachel Harvey defends the player. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be an SI ball, but there's only 5 seconds to shoot.
You got to think the ball is going to Rachel Harvey here. She's made a couple threes tonight, but she's lining up behind half court. Let's see what the Cats line up here.
Well, Rachel's just going to take it on the dribble and put it up. 3 seconds to shoot. Rachel Harvey gets to the bucket, throws it up with the left hand, too strong. Haley Jones, great outlet pass, but a little too strong. Haley Jones threw it a little too far. Anya McNicholas couldn't get to it. The other way, Rachel Harvey, no good. Great rebound by Sunja Alzi, and she will get to the foul line. Sunja Alzi, a freshman, having a big first half for the Wildcats.
Number 33, Hunter Hernandez, second personal, 6th team foul.
Hunter Hernandez with the foul.
Sunja Alzi has 2 shots.
The final minute 15 here could really dictate the strategies for the second half of both these teams. If the Cats can find a way to take the lead, we might see a totally different ballgame in the second half.
Sunja Alzi has 5 points. Ashley Haraki back in for the Monarchs. Jackie Acosta in for the Wildcats. SI has 3 freshmen that are playing a lot tonight. They have 4 freshmen on the roster. Maddie Ennis' younger sister, on the roster as a freshman. Sunja Alzi goes 1 out of 2. We're tied at 25. A minute to go here before halftime. Haley Jones, go ahead.
I'd expect Haley Jones to look for her shot a lot more in this last minute, trying to get back to what she was doing in the first couple minutes.
Sabrina Mock could have been called for a foul there. She knocked Haley Jones down, but it'll be out of bounds. Mitty will inbound. Kate Conaway back in for the Monarchs. Marley Lange checks out. Haley Jones is open for 3, and she drills it.
Such a smooth form. She had a little bit of
Jones.
space and she made it.
Haley Jones has 12 points, 2 3-pointers made in the game. Rachel Harvey in trouble. She's going to lose the ball. Pass up ahead to Haley Jones. She goes to the basket with the left hand and scores. So 5 quick points from Haley Jones. And just like that, the Monarchs have a 5-point lead. Angie McAdams. Rachel Harvey, she throws it away. You mentioned a moment ago the last minute could be huge here. And right now that last minute is going to the Monarchs' way.
Absolutely, and it looks like they have 26 seconds left on the clock, so they're probably going to hold this ball, try to go up 3 possessions heading into halftime, and just completely shift the momentum here at Bob Drucker Court.
Yeah, you called it. You were wondering who was going to take the momentum for the last minute, and it's the Monarchs. Now, there's no 10-second violation in WCAL women's basketball, so Haley Jones does not have to cross the timeline. And now she finally does with 8 seconds. So Haley Jones is going to look for a three from the spot she hit it a moment ago. Haley Jones, 8 points quicker than you can do it. A moment ago, boys, it was tied at 25. Haley Jones goes off for a couple of threes and a layup, and just like that, at halftime, it's the Monarchs 33 and the Wildcats 25.
Yeah, that was the most impressive minute of the half by far for either team, and it was all Haley Jones. In the first few minutes, she was shooting a lot, but missing, I'd say, the majority of it. But this was just a dominating minute, and shows you why she's committed to Stanford.
Yeah, I saw her talking to Coach Phillips over there when she was about to cross half court. I saw her say, I'm going to make this. So you kind of know she has that confidence, that swag. She knew she was going to make that shot the whole time.
I'm going to make this, and she did. So we have a couple of interviews for you at halftime. The SI girls varsity captains, Carrie Fitzgerald and Dara Murphy. Maddie Ennis, they will speak with Sean Lahan, and after that one, Sean Lahan had a chance to sit down with head coach Mike Mulkerns, class of 91. You are watching the SI Sports Network.
So I'm here with the girls captains of the varsity basketball team, Carrie Fitzgerald, Dara Murphy, and Maddie Ennis. So ladies, let's talk about your expectations this season, and we'll go to Carrie first.
So this far into the season, we've had a really great level of energy, and I hope that we're able to continue building our energy and growing as a team and as individuals.
So far this season, we've had some good wins that have really propelled our energy for our next few games, and I hope to just keep this energy so that we can get a lot more wins throughout the season.
Maddie?
Yeah, I would say just carrying over our energy that we've had in preseason and bringing it into league is going to be extremely important.
So tell me the challenges of playing a WCAL schedule.
So the WCAL is really just a tough league to be in. We have nationally ranked teams in it like Mitty, and just all the teams in the WCAL are really good. And so I think in order to have success in the WCAL, we have to just keep building and keep growing.
Dara?
So in order to just have a good record, we have to keep up our energy and not be discouraged by no matter how good the teams are, just stay focused.
What's it like playing on this team with this particular group of women? And we'll go to Carrie.
I think this team is just so amazing. I just love everyone, and I think we just have such a great chemistry and just bond, which is why I think we've been having success on the court, is because I think we're just so close as a team.
Yeah, I would say the same. I think this team is also very unique, but we have a different spunk to us. I feel like a lot of us have prior, we don't have big egos. I think we all want to work together, and we're young too. So by the time they become of age, they're going to be very good.
Let's talk about your favorite players, pro players or college players that you model your game after.
For me, Draymond Green, because I like to rebound and I like to run the floor, and I think he does the same thing. He's also a very good vocal leader and on the Warriors, and I just love to model my game after him, his energy.
I would love to model my game after Draymond Green because he's such a physical player, and despite his size, he always works hard and is very physical, so that's what I try to do on the court.
I would say Kevin Durant because he's very enthusiastic, and I just think it's great to encourage your teammates no matter what.
Let's talk about other things at SI. What do you guys like to do besides playing basketball?
I take Latin, and I've had Miss Curcio as my teacher for the last 4 years. Shout out to you, Miss Curcio. You're the GOAT. Love you. And she's just been the best as far as just another thing to have on the resume. It's really cool.
Well, this year I took sports medicine, which has really been very eye-opening for me and has helped me learn what I kind of want to do in college, leaning towards that a little bit. So that's been really fun.
Yeah, so I took anatomy last year, and I thought that really just sparked my interest in the medical field.
So tell me something about a teammate that inspires you.
Diary Kin inspires me because of her willingness to always work hard and just push herself. Another player that really inspires me, I'd say, is Tati, because her energy is always phenomenal, and the kid always just wants to work really hard, and she'll do absolutely anything for her teammates.
Well, Emily is a very great player, and she gets down on herself sometimes, but she always knows how to pick herself back up and is always doing things on the court to help everyone out. She's a great player.
I look up to the freshmen because I think it's really hard to be on a varsity team your freshman year, and I think they've done a really great job at just taking advantage of all the opportunities they have and learning from other players. And they're amazing. I love them.
Describe SI girls basketball in a few key words or in a sentence.
Energetic, persistent, and incredibly strong work ethic.
I'd say we're underdogs. We're not a big team. We're not we have a lot of energy, and I think we're going to be really good this season.
I'd say the 3 words to use are competitive, motivated, and ready.
I'm here with SI Girls Varsity Basketball head coach Mike Mulcairn's class of 91. Tell me your expectations and goals for your team this season.
Well, as of right now, we're off to a pretty good start in the preseason. I think one of the goals for the team this year is to stay healthy. As you know, last year we lost a couple of kids to injuries and concussions, and our depth really wasn't as solid as it is this year. So get a chance to compete for a league title this year as well as a CCS title.
It happens every season, so let's talk about the new players and the turnover on your team.
Yeah, we lost 4 players at graduation, 3 that played. 1 was injured the entire season from last year. So 2 of those girls, Georgia Madden and Alyssa Downs, were a majority of our scoring. So it's how do we really get that scoring back with our new players and our returning players. So as the current roster is set, we have 15 players, which is 3 more than I took last year. There's 4 freshmen on it and 2 sophomores, so we're fairly young still. But we have an additional 7 players, new players to the roster. So I think it's about just kind of getting them to mesh and find out what their roles are going to be, and that's really important for the season.
Let's talk about your new coaching staff and the impact they have on the team.
Well, it's interesting, Sean, because as of a month before we were starting tryouts, I only had 2 coaches, myself and my assistant coach, Bill Kelly. So I was kind of scrambling for 2 coaches and reached out to our coaching network in the city, and we came across Denisha Taylor, who's known as DT across the basketball world. She played here at USF. And was a graduate of Oakland. So she's my head JV coach. She's a tremendous skill developer. She's very patient, and she really has her team playing well. And then I have a new head freshman coach, Sean Mulhern, who's a 4-year basketball player here at SI. And he was also a student assistant coach for Kansas University. So he comes to us with a great deal of knowledge. He's very skill-oriented, defensive-oriented, and he's got a ton of passion for the game. So, and with the addition of Bill Kelly on the varsity roster, I have really 3 new coaches and 3 new roles, and I couldn't be happier with them to this point.
Can you explain why there are so many quality basketball teams and state and national powers in the WCAL?
You know, that's a great question. I think one of the great things about playing in the Bay Area is there are so many great teams and nationally ranked or state ranked teams, and there's so many of them. And I think part of it is because there's so many great coaches around, not only the high school coaches, but there's a lot of really, really good trainers out there, as well as some very good club coaches as well. So I think it just kind of breeds basketball players. Anybody who's an athlete and picks up a basketball and has a good experience for the first time is going to fall in love with the sport.
Let's talk about the best parts of being a basketball coach. What do you like about it?
Well, I think I enjoy kind of the newness of it every year. There's always new players, like we talked earlier about the changeover in roster. One of the great things that I love about coaching is just teaching the game, teaching how to play as a team and not an individual, to look at kind of the greater thing. When they graduate, they got to look back at the experience, and hopefully it's a positive experience, whether they're actually playing major minutes or not, but being part of that team and how valuable that is, not only in sports as a high school student, but also as they grow older and become adults and get into into a job.
Back here at Drucker Court, we're at halftime. The Monarchs lead the Cats 33-25. It was a 25-25 game with about a minute to go in the second quarter there, and then Haley Jones went off for 8 straight points. She has 17 at halftime to lead all scorers. Will Simons and Liam Baker, welcome for the second half, guys. Some first half impressions, especially Haley Jones with 17 to lead the Monarchs.
Yeah, the Mitty offense was very sloppy most of that second half, and SI had actually contained Haley Jones. As you mentioned, she had 17, but 8 of those came in that final minute, and that was with Maddie Ennis off the court. And that's going to be important. Maddie Ennis has 3 fouls going into the second half, so keeping her out of foul trouble and on the court versus Haley Jones where SI defense can shut her down, that's going to be important for the rest of the game.
Yeah, for SI, they had a great job in the first half breaking that midi press and kind of getting some easy shots in the front court with some advantages. They need to keep that up if they want to have a chance in this game.
Yeah, good call on the Maddie Ennis. She went out of the game with those 3 fouls. SI hung for a little while there, but like we said, the last minute belonged to Haley Jones. She didn't even seemingly play all that well in the first half, and you look up at halftime, she's got 17 points.
Yeah, she had 2 clutch threes in the last 30 seconds.
And that's correct. So the Cats will inbound here to start the third quarter, and a tricky, tough little inbounds pass. Angie McAdams trying to get it to the freshman, Jackie Acosta. Monarchs knock it out of bounds. Cats will inbound it one more time. Rachel Harvey. Monarchs in the traditional man-to-man defense. Sue Phillips plays an aggressive style, as do all the teams really in the WCAL. Knocked away from Angie McAdams. She loses it. The Monarchs have a chance here with Anya McNicholas, and she is going to get to the foul line.
Well, that's another foul on Rachel Harvey, who had a fairly good first half, hitting 2 threes, but now she's in foul trouble as well.
3 fouls on Rachel Harvey, as you mentioned. She did have 7 points to lead the Cats in the first half, and Anya McNicholas is now 5 out of 5 from the foul line. She's got 7. Haley Jones trying to get into the lane if there was a miss, but Anya McNicholas is now 6 out of 6 from the foul line. She's got 8 points, the second leading scorer on the Monarchs in this game. McNicholas averages close to 10 points a game. Here's Angie McAdams with a little floater off the front rim, no good. She goes high for her own rebound, but loses it. Here comes Haley Jones. Jones with a nice bounce pass ahead, and getting to the bucket and finally scoring the basket is Marley Longi. She's got 6 points.
This SI defense was pretty stout in the first half, except for those. Mitty got into double bonus pretty early as Rachel
Harvey slipped and put up a shot and couldn't get it to go. And now here's Longi again, but the pass is a little too strong on a run out.
Yeah,
so it'll be a Wildcat basketball.
Both teams playing fairly sloppily early in this second half. Have multiple turnovers by both teams.
Yeah, that's probably the 4th or 5th time Mitty's thrown away the ball on a pretty good fast break.
Tatiana Newsom, the sophomore, checks in for Rachel Harvey, who is going to get checked out by the training staff. Another good move by Jackie Acosta, but she just can't get one to go. That shot is blocked off her knee, out of bounds. Monarch basketball. This game was tied 25-25 late in the second. 12 straight points by Mitty. And another easy opportunity, and the layup is good by Marley Longi.
Mitty has come out in the second half, and they've been capitalizing on transition. All 6 of their points in this quarter have come off of, points where SI wasn't able to really defend and set up their defense.
Yeah, Maddie Ennis seemed a little less aggressive on that last possession due to the 3 fouls she already has.
I agree. Tough to play strong defense when you have 3. Longi with that bucket has 8. The assist went to Haley Jones, but the Cats the other way get to the foul line. Tatiana Newsom will shoot 2.
And speaking of 3 personal fouls, that's 3 for Haley Jones.
No, Longi. They got Longi with the call. That's who I thought it was on first, but then I saw the official point to number 35. So Marley Longi picks up her first. That's wishful thinking a little bit.
Yeah.
I like the thought, though. Tatiana Newsom misses one. She has another.
A big difference in this game is the free throw shooting for SI, which has not been great. They're shooting 51% on the season. They definitely need to improve that this game if they want to hang with Mitty.
Well, it breaks a 14-point run. Nice defense by the freshman. Jackie Acosta knocks it away. Ennis to Acosta, and she's going to get to the foul line. So Jackie Acosta is rewarded from that good defense, and she will get to the foul line to shoot 2.
And you mentioned a 14-0 run for Mitty. I mean, you can really tell how this game has shifted in Mitty's favor since, about a minute to go in the first half, and they've continued it into the second half.
Anya McNicholas now has 2 fouls. 2 team fouls on the Monarchs, 1 on the Cats. And there's that free throw bugaboo. Cats 3 out of 7 in this game. Of course, it really cost the Cats Tuesday night in the Bruce Mahoney opener. Acosta misses them both. Here come the Monarchs. The doubleheader Tuesday night. Sacred Heart Cathedral won the girls, and of course SI won the boys. In and out, no good. A shot from Olivia Williams, but the Monarchs on the boards, and Olivia Williams gets it back and scores her first basket of the night. 16-1 run now by the Monarchs. They lead by 15. Here's Acosta. A floater is no good. Jackie Acosta's gotten some good looks. She just can't catch a break tonight as far as putting the ball in the basket. I love her game. She's playing very well, especially for a freshman. Can't get one to go. Haley Jones. Spin move into the key. A little floater is in and out, no good. Halfway down, the Monarchs are all over the boards. And that is Hunter Hernandez with the basket. Hunter Hernandez with that bucket. Now has 6 points. And a full timeout called by Mike Mulkerns. 5:20 to go here in the third. 17-point lead, an 18-1 run here for the Monarchs, and they lead 43-26. So SI New Year Wildcat workout start 2019 with setting exercise resolutions and sweating out stress with the SI community with the first New Year Wildcat workout. Alumni-owned exercise studios throughout the Bay Area are opening their doors for a 1-hour workout followed by continental breakfast. Try CrossFit, Urban Cycle, Avant Bar, and yoga. For more information, log on to siprep.org and click on Alumni.
Class of 19.
Well, whatever Sue Phillips, we saw her chewing out that Mitty team at halftime, and whatever she said, it sure had an effect. As Mitty started 2 minutes and 40 seconds into this half, and they're on a 10-1 run to start this half.
Well, yeah, that run has been aided by many offensive rebounds by Mitty, which has pretty much given them second-hand shots with the kind of easy layups that they've been able to take advantage of the SI defense.
So the last 8 points of the quarter for the Monarchs and a 10-1 start to this quarter, and a 25-25 game quickly has become a 43-26 Monarch lead. Angie McAdams into the front court. Maddie Ennis. Ennis into the key, and a block. That was close to being the 4th foul on Maddie Ennis, but instead it will be a foul on the Monarchs. Looks like Anya McNicholas is going to pick up the foul.
Ennis seems visibly frustrated, too. She's been seemed that way since probably midway through the second quarter, and I feel like Liam was talking about the Mitty rebound advantage. I think that might have part to do with it.
And out of bounds. You know, Maddie Ennis had the ball. Angie McAdams couldn't get back into the inbounds to establish herself before she got the return pass from Maddie Ennis. Haley Jones into the front court. Down low. Oh, the ball comes to Haley Jones. She just finds it and lays it in.
And you see Diary Kin matched up on Haley Jones on defense. And there's a huge size advantage there. And Diary's a very good defender, but, I mean, Haley Jones is just a different animal.
A good look for and a double dribble. That's a turnover, giving it back to the Monarchs. You know, the SI Cats played some good defense on that last possession. The ball was stripped away, but Haley Jones found the ball and laid it in. She's got 19 points to lead all scorers, and it's a 19-point lead for the Monarchs. And a Mitty basketball.
Well, yeah, Coach Mulkerns kind of has put Maddie Ennis on Haley Jones pretty much the entire game, but she's battling foul trouble, so it's kind of hard to put her on there without her drawing another foul.
Longy down low. Olivia Williams puts it up. No good. Haley Jones tip. No good. Olivia Williams trying to grab the rebound. Hunter Hernandez was there as well. Ball out of bounds to the Wildcats.
This is a big possession for the Wildcats to try and score. I mean, they've have 1 point in this quarter so far, and it's a 19-point game. They've got to get going as they throw the ball away.
Haley Jones to the bucket, and that's going to be a and one. That's a blocking foul, and Haley Jones has a chance for a 3-point play. Rachel Harvey, the foul. Angie McAdams, she threw that pass to an open player, had too much air under it, and by the time the ball got to the Wildcat teammate, Haley Jones was already there to intercept it, go the length, and a chance for a 3-point play.
I mean, the SI guards are really kind of broadcasting who they're throwing it to early in the play, so the Mitty defenders, pretty easy for them just to kind of see where they're going and pick the pass off.
22 points now for Haley Jones. The pressing continues. This is Rachel Harvey. Maddie Ennis going to the basket. Strong Maddie Ennis. She's got 5. 20-point lead for the Monarchs. 3:45 to go in the third.
And SI needs to get Ennis involved in their offense more if they're going to stay in this game.
Oh, yeah, she's their leading scorer with 70 points per game. She only has 5 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
The jump shot is no good. Haley Jones couldn't get that one to go. Here comes Angie McAdams. Jackie Acosta. Nice pass by Jackie, but Sabrina Ma couldn't find her shot. She's got the ball back. Had a look for a moment. Didn't want to take that shot. Here's Maddie Ennis. Ennis is going to go to the basket. Sabrina's got to take this shot. In and out, no good. She was open. Good look. Couldn't get it to go. Could have been a foul in the backcourt, but it's a steal, and the pass goes off Ennis and out of bounds. It'll be a Monarch ball.
Passing from the SI offense has been so sloppy this quarter. They get the ball back here, luckily, but they need to clean up their passing. As Liam was saying, they're telegraphing their passes. They're just making very sloppy plays. And Mitty defense has been a lot stronger this to start this half.
Yeah, I mean, the SI guards are trying to do too much in one play, kind of trying to make the big play happen. Really, they need to make smart passes and get back in this game slowly.
And you saw that right there on that steal.
So it was actually an SI ball off that play, but as you saw, Mitty stole the inbounds. Mitty has 5 new players into the game, and there's a foul on Jackie Acosta. Anya McNicholas was fouled on the play. It'll be a ball out of bounds for the Monarchs.
With Haley Jones out of the game right now, this is SI's chance to get back in.
2 fouls on Acosta, 3 team fouls on both teams. Monarchs to inbound. Cats zoning the inbound. Good idea there. And a long 3 is up and short. No good. Anya McNicholas put one up, couldn't get it to go. She has 15 made 3s on the season, averages close to 10 points a game, a senior, but missed on that one. Cats in the backcourt. Here's a pass, almost too tall for Sabrina Ma, but she corrals it, banks it up, no good. A rebound by the Cats and a putback by Sunja Elzy. Couldn't get it to go. Maddie Ennis with the rebound, but called for traveling. Ashley Hiraki into the front court for the Monarchs. Charlize Andaya. This is Anya McNicholas. And a shot's no good, but a foul. Angie McAdams.
Wildcats foul is number 2.
I was talking earlier about how the Mitty defense seems more stout, and their offenses seemed a lot more fluent as well. As SI's defense or offenses seem to get more sloppy, Mitty's has just become more fluent, as I said, and they're making better passes, taking better shots.
Only 3 points for SI in this third quarter.
Anya McNicholas misses the first. She was 6 out of 6. A 65% foul shooter. Has 1 more. She's 7 out of 8 in the game. She's got 9 points. And you're right, just 3 points in the quarter for the Cats, so they got to find a bucket here. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. You can see the 21-point lead for Mitty. Going to the basket with Sabrina Ma, but she gets the ball knocked out of bounds. So the Cats will inbound it underneath their own basket. Sunja Elsie, the freshman, into the game with 5 points in the first half. Had a chance for a bucket a moment ago. Couldn't get it to go in. Rachel Harvey on the out-of-bounds play, but the ball goes out of bounds. Cats will inbound one more time. Oh, nice play to Maddie Ennis. A great pass to Sunja Alzi, but she gets her shot blocked. And I guess she got fouled on the way up, so it will be free throws for the Wildcats.
Monarchs foul is on number 10, Kate Conaway.
Kate Conaway picks up the foul.
Sunja Elsie to the line.
Sunja Elsie will shoot 2. 1 out of 2 in the first half. From the foul line, has 5 points. Haley Jones and others back into the game for the Monarchs.
Yeah, it looks like their starting lineup.
And I found Sue Phillips' substitutions very interesting. She subs in multiple people every time, almost constantly, instead of just 1 or 2 players. It's very interesting.
Yeah, a couple of times she's put in a whole new 5. Sunja Elsie misses them both. It'll be a Monarch ball out of bounds off the rebound. Olivia Williams, the sophomore, will inbound for the Monarchs. And Sabrina Baugh has the assignment on Haley Jones now. Monarchs try to go down low to Hunter Hernandez, but the ball's stolen away. Maddie Ennis with some good defense. And she draws a foul in the backcourt. It'll be an SI ball out of bounds.
33, Hunter Hernandez.
We've talked about SI's free throw rows. They already have 5 fouls against, I would say. So they're about to go into the bonus with 1:31 left in the third. So they're going to be shooting a lot of free throws, and they gotta make some.
Hunter Hernandez picks up that foul. Cats working against the Monarch press. Rachel Harvey gets it across the timeline, has a lane to the bucket, goes all the way to the hoop, but couldn't get it to go. Haley Jones with the rebound. Coming back the other way, Haley Jones surveying the floor. Kicks it into the corner for a wide open 3, and the shot is short from Charlize Andaya, but the rebound to the Monarchs and a chance for a 3-point play. Nice job by Hunter Hernandez.
Great offensive rebound there by Hernandez to set up the end.
Wildcats fouls on 15, Sabrina Ma, second personal.
Sabrina Ma has 2, 5-team fouls on both teams. And Hunter Hernandez, chance to complete a 3-point play. Off the rim and no good. Maddie Ennis with the rebound. Rachel into the front court, pulls up, little 5-footer, nice move. Rachel Harvey didn't take it too far that time, didn't take it into the teeth of the defense, pulled up from a couple of feet away and knocked down a little jumper. She's got 9 points.
That was a much smarter play than she made the possession before.
And a nice move down low by Marley Longi. And she puts it down with 10 points in the game for Marley Longi. 23-point lead for the Monarchs. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. And a ball is thrown away by Sabrina Ma, Charlize Andaya, and the Monarchs may hold for the final shot of the quarter. 15 seconds. Hunter Hernandez.
Oh, looks like, Haley Jones.
Yeah, it will end up in Haley Jones's hands, and that's the 3-pointer that she loves to shoot, but this one comes up short, and a foul on the rebound, so a mini break for the Cats as Olivia Williams picks up a foul, but just 1.6 seconds, so the Cats will inbound underneath their own basket.
Haley Jones really loves that 3-pointer from the right wing. She'd made 3 out of 3 coming into that, but finally misses.
The ball comes into Rachel Harvey, and she's got no chance in the backcourt, so that ends the third quarter. Big quarter for the Monarchs. Mitty 53, the Cats 30. You're watching the SI Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Bill Gotch, Director of Summer Programs at St. Ignatius. We have exciting things planned for you this summer, 2019. SI Summer Programs are proud to offer multiple sports camps from basketball to baseball, football, volleyball, and even badminton. As a matter of fact, our Nike basketball camps with Coach Marcoletti are open now. We also run a middle school during the summer for rising 6th graders, 7th graders, 8th graders, and 9th graders. Some of our activities and camps include cooking camp, engineering, robotics, and even photography, as well as many more popular camps. For more information, visit us at siprograms.com. Registration dates for all camps and academic programs begin on February 4th.
Back here at Bob Drucker Court, Haley Jones has 22 points in the game, 17 at halftime, 5 more in that third period. Monarchs lead 53-30. Want to welcome Alex Hall to the broadcast. Working the fourth quarter here. The Monarchs outscored the Cats 20-5, Alex, in that third quarter, and have taken a commanding lead.
Yeah, I saw it. They've been taking that lead. They just started play in that third quarter. The first and second quarter was just a little play. But, they just like to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, they pretty much dominated that quarter. Ashley Hiraki short on the 3. Not that long ago, game time-wise, it was a 25-25 game. Since then, the Monarchs are going on a 28-5 run and lead here by 23 points. Jackie Acosta in the corner. Goes baseline. Nice pass to Sunjao Elzy, but she can't get it to go. Another good look from Sunjao Elzy, and really a fine pass by the freshman there, Jackie Acosta. Cats have the ball out of bounds.
Acosta's done really well getting to that baseline and either taking a shot or passing it to somebody down low.
And a ball goes out of bounds. SI will retain possession. 25 seconds to shoot for the Cats on this possession. Maddie Ennis, Sunjao Elzy gets it stripped away. The swarming defense by the Monarchs. Anya McNicholas. Sue Phillips calling out a set play here for the Monarchs. This is Ashley Hiraki, Olivia Williams. Back to Hiraki, cross-court pass to an open Anya McNicholas, but she can't get it to go. McNicholas gets her own rebound. She can't get that one to go either. Ball out of bounds. Let's see it'll be a Mitty ball.
Looks like SI switched to his zone defense here.
Inbounds play. Pass in directly to Katie Springs into the lineup for the Monarchs. She's a sophomore, averages about 3 points a game, but Katie Springs couldn't get that one to go. Here come the Cats. Rachel Harvey, Jackie Acosta, Sabrina Ma. Nice pass, Sunjao Elzy, and she's going to lay it in.
Elzy's been struggling from down low. She's had a lot of looks from right under the basket, and that's the first time in a few times she's gotten the ball there that she's been able to put the ball in the bucket.
She does have 7 points in the game for the Cats. Played a very fine first half. Katie Springs can't get that one to go. Here come the Wildcats. Rachel Harvey lost it. Now a breakaway opportunity for Anya McNicholas. And she is going to score and get fouled. Chance for a three-point play. Jackie Acosta picks up the foul.
And you'll notice that McNicholas, every time Mitty gets a turnover and they have a chance for a fast break, McNicholas is always ahead of the SI defenders going down the court, almost sort of a cherry picker on these fast breaks. And Mitty's doing a great job of getting the past her so she can have an easy layup, and in this case, an and one.
She is a senior, averages 10 points a game, so she knows the drill there, and she gets the roll. Three-point play by Anya McNicholas, and she's got 12 points. For the Cats, into the game, Mally Ennis will check in, little sister of Maddie Ennis. So first action for Mally Ennis.
4 freshmen on the court for SI too.
The Monarchs make a move as well. Ma Mew into the game for the first time. Maddie Ennis can't get it to go. Olivia Williams with the rebound for the Monarchs, and she gets away from the pressure. Got about a 4-on-2 here. Olivia Williams to the bucket. Had a look. Traveled. Turnover gives it back to the Wildcats.
As I just said, the 4 freshmen on the court for SI. Both of these teams are pretty young. A lot of these players you'll see in the next few years meeting between these teams.
So Jackie Acosta, Emily Jones into the game. Oh no, excuse me. Sabrina Ma, the other freshman into the game. Molly Ennis, Sunja Elsie, also a freshman, along with Maddie Ennis. Here's Maddie Ennis, gets free for a layup. Ennis has 7 points.
Looks like SI can finally get those layups in since Haley Jones is out.
5 minutes to go. Cats trailing by 22. A long three, it's drilled. That was number 25, Mew Ah. She knocks it down, she's got 3. Monarchs with a steal. Charlize Andaya with the left hand. That's her first bucket.
And we're really seeing why Mitty is just on another level as a team right here. Just the way they've capitalized on every single mistake SI makes in the second half.
Molly Ennis with the entry pass to Maddie Ennis, who tries to get it down to Sunja Elsie, and a foul on the Monarchs. Sunja Elsie will get to the foul line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Monarchs fouls on 51, Katie Springs.
Katie Springs picks up the foul. And for the Wildcats, Dara Murphy checks in for the first time.
Sunja Elsie has 1-and-1.
Ja Elsie 1 out of 4 from the foul line. She's now has 8 points in the game. She gets 1 more. One out of 2 from the line on that trip. Katie Springs with the rebound. The Monarchs reserves, they know how to play. They get down to the court quickly, but that time a step too far and a travel on Sydney Borland. Carrie Fitzgerald with her first action. Kaylee Sobrapena also into the game for the Wildcats.
For 44, Carrie Fitzgerald check in for the Wildcats.
Carrie Fitzgerald, a senior. Dara Murphy, also a senior on the court for the Cats. Here's Dara Murphy to the bucket. She puts it up and in. Dara Murphy with her first basket.
Dara Murphy.
Ball kicked out of bounds. With this win, the Monarchs will go to 3-0 in league play, 12-2 overall. The Cats will fall to 1-2 in league play. Olivia Williams down low. Puts it up off the board, no good. Dara Murphy with the rebound. Dara Murphy with a great pass to Mally Ennis. Chance for a 3-point play.
Really nice work there by Ennis to draw the N1 or draw the foul while still making the basket there.
Second personal, 8th team foul.
Foul on Olivia Williams.
Shooting 1.
Mally Ennis, chance for a 3-point play. And she converts. 3 points in the game for Mally. Monarchs going deep into the bench. Tori Delacroix checks in for the Monarchs. Her first action. She's a junior. 3.5 minutes to go. Cats by 21. Don't forget tomorrow night, Bob Drucker Court. We're back on the air. For the boys this time, it'll be the Cats and the Crusaders. Reardon comes in with a 3-0 record in league play, and that was Tori Delacroix. And Tori Delacroix drills a 3. So Tori DeLaCroix, give her credit, into the game, knocks down a 3.
Got the bench fired up too.
Absolutely did. Malianis. And a foul called. Kaylee Sobrapena is going to get to the foul line.
Monarchs foul is on 15. Sydney Borland, first personal, 9th team foul.
Kaylee knocks down the first.
Kaylee Sobrapena.
Sobrapena, 1 out of 1, has a chance for another. Kaylee with good form on those 2 free throws. 2 out of 2, 2 points in the game. And going to the basket is Cindy Borland. Her first basket. 2 points for Cindy Borland. 2:20 to go in the game.
More dominance from Mitty inside the second half. It seems like every possession they have gotten an open look right in the paint.
It also shows that they have a lot of depth on their team here because they've been playing their subs right now.
Yeah, they've got some good players on the court. There's no doubt about that. Molly Ennis showing some spirit, gets to the foul line. So Molly Ennis will shoot 2. Hey, don't forget about the crab feed coming up. The Joey Aliotto crab feed, sponsored by the SI Fathers Club, is on Saturday, February the 2nd in the Carlin Commons at SI. Enjoy a night with friends over salad, fresh cracked crab, garlic bread, and new this year, a stand-up comedy act. For more information and tickets, log on to siprep.org and click on Parents, then click on Fathers Club.
You talk about the depth of Mitty's. Mally Ennis has looked pretty good in the time she's been in for SI.
Had the and one, hits a free throw there. Mally Ennis doing a nice job. Scoring some points for the Cats, 66-43. Ennis 1 out of 2 on that trip. Has 4 points in the game. Nice play by the Monarchs to free up Katie Springs. And Katie Springs has her first basket. She's got 2 points.
You can see a pretty prolific height advantage, literally, for the Mitty players.
You really do. Sydney Borland pulls up. Shot no good.
Yeah, because SI has a lot of guards out there, but Mitty, just their size is, you can't compete with a team that only has mostly guards.
It's a nice rebound by Carrie Fitzgerald, the senior, pulling down a board. Murphy.
Ooh.
Dara Murphy has a couple of buckets, 4 points in the game for Dara Murphy.
Step back fadeaway there. It's a great shot.
Pretty sweet. And a foul is going to be called on the Wildcats. Kaylee Sobrapena picks up the foul. Will go to the foul line for the Monarchs.
Wildcats foul is on 24, Kaylee Sobrapena.
So the SI Performing Arts, March 28th through April 6th in the Bannon Theater. First free throw good, by the way. It's the annual spring musical, The Addams Family. The show is a musical comedy based on the characters of its namesake comic, TV show, and films. Do you guys remember The Addams Family?
I've heard about it.
I sure do. It's hysterical. So check out the SI Performing Arts. That's siprep.org and click on Arts. Less than a minute to go, and a three-pointer drilled in. Molly Ennis is on fire. She's got 7 points in the game for the Wildcats.
Only a freshman. You'll see her more as the year goes on and in upcoming years for SI.
3 more years. Maddie Ennis has 7 points in the game. Her sister also has 7 points in the game. Olivia Williams, the sophomore, a step through, couldn't get it to go.
And you mentioned Maddie Ennis only have 7. She's averaging, as Mitty gets a steal, she's averaging 17 on the year, so that's one big reason Mitty has really gotten a big lead on SI here.
Sunja Alzi working hard, can't get it to go. Less than 20 seconds, we're down to 15 seconds. And these players are looking for buckets right now. Cindy Borland going into the lane, gets called for traveling. So SI was tied about a minute ago, I think, about a minute to go in the second quarter. This game was 25-25. Mitty scored, or I should say Haley Jones scored the last 8 points of the second quarter, and the second half has been all Monarchs. A nice pass, Sunja Alsi can't get it to go. One more try, count it. and we will. Sunjai Elsie gets credit. She finishes with 10 points, actually leads the Wildcats in scoring for the game tonight. And our final score, the Monarchs 69 and the Cats 50. Any final thoughts, guys?
I mean, you said it. Counting that last bucket, that is what, a 36-25. Or if you count with a minute left, that's what would that be?
44-25.
Yeah, that's a game right there.
That's the ball game right there. So Mitty goes to 3-0 in league play, 12-2 overall. The Cats fall to 1-2 in league play. Don't forget, we're going to be on the air tomorrow night. Our next game on the SI Sports Network on YouTube will be tomorrow night at 6:20, hour earlier on Saturdays, against city rival the Reardon Crusaders, as the Crusaders make their season debut at SI in the boys varsity basketball. Until then, stay connected with SI Athletics on our Twitter feed at SI Scores. Your final score once again, the Monarchs 69, the Cats 50. Thanks for watching the SI Sports Network.